Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. Just in case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. This is one of my dog's guests. Today we are doing a full body flow, so find some space to move and let's get started. All right, so we will begin today in a comfy seat, maybe sitting cross-legged. We're gonna take our right hand. You can either bring it to your hip, your low back, or your left hip. And then maybe interlacing your fingers just to hold your hand in place. But lengthen through your spine. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. And then you might stay sitting tall, or we could try to lean forwards. Slowly. Bringing your chest towards your legs, towards the ground. And then you can slowly lift back up and just keep your hands, your arms where they are. And take a little bit of a twist over towards the right. And then you can come back and face forwards and slowly turn to the other side. Just a very small twist so that our arms don't move. And then coming back to face forwards, and you can take one more fold. Lifting back up. And then you can bring your hands to your knees or your lap and sneak a shoulder roll in. If you're sitting cross-legged, you can switch your legs. And then we'll switch our arms too. So left hand either to the hip, the low back, or the other hip. Lengthening through the spine. Shoulders falling from your ears. And either stay sitting tall or you can try to lean forwards. Nice and slow. And lifting back up. And a very small twist or turn over towards the left. And then slowly coming all the way back and over towards the right. And then facing forwards again and maybe folding. One more time. And you can lift back up. And then bring your hands back to the knees or lap. Feel free to add a shoulder roll in. And then we can move to tabletop from here. So come onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers out wide, maybe a sway of the hips side to side. You might be moving the shoulders a little bit too. We're going to tuck our toes under though. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lift up to downward facing dog. Not here long, just push into the hands. And then using an inhale, look forwards. As you exhale, walk all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale into a half lift once you get there. And as you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale to come all the way up to standing. Reach up, maybe look up, and as you exhale, lower your arms down to your sides. You can roll the shoulders back and down, and taking an inhale to reach up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale into a half lift, and exhale, folding forwards. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhale your arms to your side. Skip the shoulder roll, take another inhale to reach up. And exhale to fold down. Inhale into a half lift. And as you exhale, fold forwards. We're going to plant our hands and take just our left foot back. You can go as far back into a lunge as you want to. We're going to lower our knee down though. So you can sink into the hips here. You might even roll your mat over for some cushion under your knee. Our chest is going to lift up. Your hands can either find your hips, your knee, or we can take our left hand towards the low back or towards the right hip. And you might interlace your right fingers into the left just to hold the hand in place. but let the shoulders fall from the ears. You might be getting a nice hip stretch here, sinking those hips forwards and down, or just working on the balance since we don't have our arms to really support us right now. So right now we've got a lifted chest. We might try to lean forwards, just leaving your hands, your arms where they are. And then you can lift your chest, still sinking into the hips. And then you can try and turn just a bit towards the left. Not a twist, not a very big twist, just a small one. More core work than twist. You can come back through center, take a peek over towards the right, and then coming forwards again and maybe tipping your chest down. And then you can lift, and we're gonna reach our arms all the way up for a stretch. Awesome, you guys. Bring your hands to the ground. You can lift your back knee if you want to from your lunge. Take an inhale to look forwards. And as you exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale into a half lift and exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms and take a shoulder roll. Inhale to reach back up. And exhale to fold. Inhale as you lift halfway. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reach up. Exhale your arms to your side, skipping the shoulder roll, but inhale to reach up and exhale to fold. Inhale into a half lift and exhale to fold down. Let's plant our hands and take our right foot back. So take your time to set up a lunge. Lower your knee, roll your mat over if you want some cushion, and then we'll start to lift up the chest. And maybe your hands don't come behind you. They can stay on your knee, they can stay on your hips, but maybe that right hand will go a little bit further behind you, maybe all the way to the left hip. Take a chance for the shoulders to fall from the ears. And maybe to sink into your hips a little bit more. Breathe. Your chest can stay lifted or you can slowly tip. And then lift. And a very small turn of the chest to the right. And then all the way over towards the left. It's more of a look than a turn of the chest. Coming back forwards. And your chest can dip down. And lifting back up. And then reach up. Stretch. Awesome, you guys. Bring your hands to the ground. Maybe lift your back knee up. But take an inhale to gaze forwards. And as you exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale into a half lift. And exhale, folding forwards. Inhale to come all the way up. Reach up. Exhale as you lower your arms to your sides. Nice work, you guys. All right, we're going to stay standing just for a second. Widen your feet, maybe mat width apart, and turn your toes to point out. Your hands can come to the hips. They can also reach forwards or even come together in front of your chest. We're just going to bend our knees, keep our knees open, and come into the deepest squat that we can come into. So maybe you are like halfway down, maybe not even quite halfway down. You might be turning on your quads. If you get low enough, you might be opening up your hips. A yogi squat. Chest lifted. Maybe your elbows are on the inside of the knees to help keep them open. Awesome work, you guys. Take another breath and then we will stand up. So use an inhale, press into your feet and slowly straighten your legs and just turn your toes to point forward so you can keep them wide. Hands back to your hips though. Inhale to lengthen, and as you exhale, we'll fold. So you can keep the length through the legs. A nice small bend through the knees though, if that feels good. Your hands might find the ground. You could hold on to your big toes with your peace fingers. Maybe your arms are just dangling down. Try to let your head and your chest hang heavy. You might even be looking between your feet or your legs. If you want to sway side to side or forwards and back, take another breath. And then we'll leave our feet nice and wide. Bend the knees some more. And inhale into a half lift. So lift your chest up halfway. And then exhale to fold down. We're going to plant our hands and walk our feet back to downward facing dog. So you can bring your feet about hip width apart, then push into your hands some more. As your head and chest be heavy, maybe pedal the feet a few times too. Stay for an inhale, and as you exhale, we'll bring our knees down all the way to tabletop. You can give your hips a little bit of a sway side to side, or be still. But we're going to tuck our toes under and then hover our knees. Just a very small hover of the knees. Pressing into the feet, the hands, pulling the belly button back towards your spine, and then try to graze the ground. See if you can feel the ground beneath your knees, but they're lifted. Awesome job, you guys. Just another inhale. And as you exhale, relax. Bring your knees down. You can even cross your ankles and we'll take a seat. So you can bring your legs in front and maybe just give your knees a nice hug or squeeze. Thank them for that hover. We're going to be sending our right leg out long, and our left foot will find the inner thigh. So you can fold forwards here towards your right leg. Or we can all start here. Getting a nice hamstring stretch. And if you want to move a little bit more, you can lift up. Bring your left hand behind you and then lift your hips up and stretch. Just reach your right arm in any direction that feels good. Stay for an inhale. And as you exhale, gently bring the hips down. You can turn to face forwards and send the left leg out just to bring the right foot in. A moment to fold forwards over that left leg. And feel free to stay here, or if you do want to lift your hips again, lift up, turn to the right, plant your hand, and then lift the hips. And reach and stretch with your left arm. Stay for an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly bringing your hips back down, turn to face forwards, and you can bring your knees back together and maybe give them another hug or squeeze. We are going to lay down on our backs though, so if you want to hold on to the knees and roll on down, maybe taking a sway side to side, massaging your back against the ground. And then if we can keep our feet lifted, we're just going to widen our knees. So maybe the big toes can try to touch one another. You could hold on to your ankles, your knees, anywhere at all. Just to open up your hips again. A reclined, child's pose. So you might be pointing your feet a little bit, trying to get the big toes together. You could also flex the feet and try to touch the soles of the feet together. And you can hold on wherever you can hold on to, just letting the knees be wide. And gently pressing your low back into the ground. And you can stay here, or you can open your feet for happy baby. And maybe your peace fingers wrap around your big toes. So our knees are still wide. Low back still trying to connect to the ground. And if you have your feet out wide, you might let them fall back together. Maybe the heels, the soles of the feet touch. Then you could try the big toes again. And then you can help the knees come back together. Take a sway side to side. And bringing your feet to the ground. Reach your arms out wide and let your knees tip over to the left side for a twist. Take a slow breath in. Feel your belly expand and then breathe out. And using an inhale to bring your legs up and out of your twist. You can tip them over to the other side. And then take a deep breath. Breathe in. Feel your belly expand. Breathe out. So where you guys use an inhale to lift the legs, plant the feet again. Scoot your feet around a little bit so they're both hip width apart, and maybe your arms are still out nice and wide. Take an inhale just to lift your hips up, and exhale to bring them down. You can hug your knees back to your chest if you want to. Maybe a few more sway side to side. Eventually bringing your legs to the ground. Send them long, send them wide. And just like that, Shavasana. And make any adjustments so that you are comfortable. And as always, I encourage you to stay here for as long as you have time for today. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy your day, and until next time, namaste.